The one I have been watching. You might not believe this, but I have been watching you for a long time, not in a strange way, not to invade your world, but because there's something about you that my heart simply could not forget. It started quietly. You appeared like a soft breeze in a place I never expected. You were not loud, you were not trying to be noticed. You were just there, and somehow your presence filled the room like sunlight through an open window. At first, I thought it was nothing, just admiration, maybe curiosity, but days turned into weeks and weeks into months, and still I found myself thinking of you, wondering how someone could carry so much peace inside them. You are not like the people around me. My world is full of noise, of people pretending, of hearts running after things that don't last. But you were not different. You smiled with honesty, you spoke with kindness, and you lived as if love was still something pure. And I, who had forgotten what peace felt like, found it again just by watching you. You did not need to wear masks or hide behind fancy words. You were yourself, simple, real, gentle, and that was enough to make me fall. Sometimes I had see you love. I was not just a sound, it was music, the kind that could make the world stop for just a second. Other times I had see the sadness in your eyes, and I wished I could reach out and take it away just to see that light return again. There were nights I had lie awake, staring at the ceiling, thinking about how strange it is that someone could mean so much without ever trying to. You became a quick part of my everyday, a thought, a hope, a soft heartbeat in my chest. You probably think people like me don't feel things deeply, that maybe I am surrounded by everything anyone could want: money, comfort, success, but none of that ever made me feel alive. You did. You, with your unguarded love, you with your eyes that hold whole stories, you with your heart that loves without fears. You reminded me that there is still beauty in simplicity, still truth in being kind, still magic in just being human. There's something rare about you, something I can't quite name. Maybe it's The way you see the world, as if even broken things deserve a little love. Maybe it's the way you keep walking even when life tries to slow you down, or maybe it's just the quiet strength in you that never asks to be seen, yet always shines through. Even time I see you, I find another reason to believe in goodness, another reason to keep hoping. I never meant to fall. I did not plan it, but the heart does not ask for permission, does it? It just knows, and mine knew from the start that you were different. I have seen the way you treat others with patience, with grace. I have seen the way you listen as if every word matters, and I have realized you are the kind of person the world tries to copy but never can. Sometimes I imagine meeting you for real, maybe in a quiet cafe or a park just before sunset. You had smiled, and I had forget every word I rehearsed, because how do you tell someone that they have already changed your life without even knowing it? I had want to tell you everything, how your presence calmed storm I never spoke of, how your kindness reminded me that not all hearts are hard, how your laughter felt like forgiveness for everything I had ever lost. If I could, I had tell you that I see you, not the villain the world sees, but the real one, the one who still hopes, the one who still believes in small joys, the one who gives without asking for anything back. That's the you I fell for. That's the you who lies quietly in my heart. Maybe one day we will find out. Maybe one day I will find the courage to tell you. Until then, I will keep this feeling close, not as a secret, but as something sacred. Because love like this does not fade, it grows quietly like a garden that does not need attention, only sunlight. You have made me want to be better, not for show, not to impress you, but because when I think of you, I want to be someone worthy of standing beside you. You have reminded me that love is not about grand gestures or loud words, it's about patience, understanding, and showing up even when no one notices. Sometimes I imagine the future, the two of us sitting somewhere quiet, talking about everything and nothing. You had love, and I had think to myself, this is what peace feels like. Until that day, I will love you from afar, silently, faithfully, without needing anything in return. And if life never gives us that moment, that's okay too, because even from that distance, you have already given me something precious, a reason to believe again. If you ever wonder whether someone out there cares, remember this: somewhere in the noise of the world, a heart beat a little faster every time it thinks of you. You might never hear my voice, but my silence speaks your name. You might never see my face, but my eyes always search for yours. And you might never know how deeply I feel, but I promise you this: it's real. You are my reminder that love does not have to be perfect to be pure. That sometimes the most beautiful connections are the ones that exist quietly between two souls who may never meet but somehow still understand each other. Maybe that's what love really is: not possession, not promises, but presence, the kind that stays even when everything else fades. So, tonight, as I write these words, I want you to know you are seen, you are loved, and you are remembered by someone who will never stop believing in you, even if you never know my name, even if our paths never cross. You will always be the one who walked my sleep, my sleeping heart, and that, my dear, is something I will thank the universe for every single day. Thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel, please.